Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. I just bought this Veritas honing guide and I decided to use it on one of my old demo chisels, and I gotta say the results are really impressive. And I just used sandpaper on tile. As you can see, I have taken really bad care of my chisels. I've used these mostly for demo for the past several years, and wanted to show you how I sharpen these chisels just using sandpaper. So here's this product, guys. This was 50 bucks at Woodcraft. I did have a gift card that was burning a hole in my pocket, so I decided to buy this. It's real simple. It basically comes with two things. There is the honing guide where you put your blade in there and screw it down into the angle that you want, and then it rolls on that. And here's your angle finder. So this is, you can see it says 25, that's your bevel. Basically put this in to get your angle, and you can see it goes right in there. It's 25. So here's a close-up of this chisel. You can see it's covered in rust. It's got chips all along the bevel. It's a total mess from using it to rip out baseboards and window casings for the past several years. And I've got this old Stanley block plane that's never been sharpened. It's probably 15 years old. I've been using it forever. It's totally uneven down there. You can see I'm going to take it apart and get it sharpened too. Probably try to flatten out this bottom as well. So I used two old marble tiles, and I used one to do dry sanding and one to do wet sanding. On the dry sanding, I had 150 and 220, and on the wet, I had 1,000 and 2,000. You don't need those specific grits. That's just what I had laying around, and then I used a little spray adhesive to put each section on there. So here's the chisel screwed into the honing guide, and you can see I'll start with the lowest grit, trying to get that bevel worked out. This is just a couple seconds of footage, but in reality, it took me probably about 10 minutes on each one to get this finish. And I just keep working up the grits, continuing to refine the edge with every one. And it's amazing to me how quickly that edge came back. You can see how good it looks after just using the lower grit sandpaper. So here I am moving on to the wet, 1,000 and 2,000, really refining that edge. And again, I could not believe how good this was going. I mean, look at that edge. Here, giving it a final few minutes on the 2,000 grit. And here I am just giving it a final sanding, both the bottom and the top, getting all that last rust off. And wiping it down clean for that photo finish. Doesn't get much better than that. Oh, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. What a difference. So here I am taking apart this old block plane, just making it a little bit easier to clean up. So in full disclosure, I had to do about 20 minutes on 60 grit sandpaper to get this block plane flattened out. And this is the same process with the chisel, just moving up the grits. And you can see how much better it's starting to look. And for my purposes, I could keep going on this, but I don't need to get it perfect. And here I am moving on to the plane iron and doing the exact same process. I did start by flattening out the back the best I could before putting it into the honing guide. And it didn't take much to make this start looking a million times better. Again, this has been 15 years since I had done anything with this. And here you can see how simple it is to put this iron into the honing guide using the angle finder. And it was here that I realized the sandpaper was probably about on its last legs. I could have changed it out, but I decided since this was the last thing I was going to sharpen, I just went with this same 4 pieces, and you can see I'm getting a pretty good edge on that still, but I could tell that the sandpaper was starting to run out. And I could have kept going here, but for my purposes, I don't need this block plane to be perfect. I don't do a lot of fine woodworking, and so this was just fine for me. Okay, so it's time to test it out. I just used a scrap 2x2 to see how it would do on some softwood. And once I was happy with those results, I moved on to a piece of oak here coming up in a minute. Look at that nice ribbon. And here's an old piece of red oak pallet wood, just to show that it can work pretty well on hardwood as well. The grand finale, I used that chisel to square off a corner that I routed for a picture frame, and you can see how good of a job this thing does. I was just so happy with the way it turned out compared to what this chisel used to be. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you got something out of this video. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I really appreciate it.